Hello again and welcome back to my stream. Time for some more Horizon Forbidden West. 1 second, I was making sure that my stream was set up properly. Okay. I hope my mic isn't too quiet or too loud. 1 sec, let me adjust a bit. Okay.
This Eleuthia we're going after. That's part of
I am not really sure what I'm gonna do this stream, because last stream I was certain like I wanted to get this done, but right now I have no idea. I just felt like playing. I was playing God of War as my offline game for a bit, and I just wanted to play more. So here I am. Like Aaron just said, right now it was gonna be that we were going to Eleuthia, but I have no idea what to expect, and since this is the only thing that I can do, I guess I'll do just that. Also wanted to talk to the other people, but again, I don't have all the conversations, so I'll wait until I can talk to everyone.
There she is. You ready to head out?
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
Aaron, please. I was reminded though that I can unlock partial overrides in this place, so I'm really gonna look out for that. See if I can unlock some more interesting mounts and stuff.
Had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
So what was the deal with Eleuthia again? It was broadcasting a signal and it was potentially a trap? Oh, it's one of those people.
Vermin.
Her weapon looks really cool.
What is that?
Jesus, they have an entire ballista set up for her.
What the hell?
Oh my days. They actually got her. That's surprising. And just like that, all of them are dead.
Well, that takes the cake.
That was like a really weird sequence of events. But I'm really surprised that they actually got that high-tech woman.
Burl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
I guess even if she did have a shield,
We'll check out the
an
battlefield.
electromagnetic impulse
That's
would
it.
probably help take it down.
Well, there are obviously more Xeonists than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
Anything interesting? Oh, is this that stealth thing? I forgot what its name is.
This is coming with me.
Maybe a prowler or something? Those things were very scary to fight, so I'm not looking forward if there's gonna be more over here. Only one way to find out. Supposedly I move faster with heavy weapons. Yeah, it's still pretty slow. Let's make sure to get the bunny, because I don't know if I'm gonna need the resources. What is this thing? Oh, it's one of the sentinels. Fair enough. Please give me like a new fun toy.
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Aw,
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
I wanted the big shiny arm cannon.
The
Did I call it a
Spectre had
Spectre? No, I called it the
instructions
Sentinel earlier,
to
didn't I?
assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Oh, did my clone escape, I wonder? Because it's very possible that the asset could be the other, whatchamacallit? Elizabeth Sobeck clone. And because she saw me, she thought that maybe she wanted to escape. Anything else I can deduce here? Not really, so let's move on.
Oh, hello.
Do I even know what this thing is, I wonder? Guessing that's Varl. Wait, where did it go? Am I blind? Where did the supply cache go? Oh, there it is. No, generous. I saw a different one, I think. Oh, this one, it was probably in range as well. Yeah, moderate, that was the one.
Now this'll do some damage.
I swear I just saw Varl with like his hair completely white. It kind of suited him. Oh, seriously? What did I miss? Oh, yeah, that thing. Whoops. Probably makes sense that I scanned that. And I see something else up there. Wonder what I can do with the volatile sludge. Is it like a crafting component for like poison or something? It would kind of make sense because I'm getting a fair amount of it. At the same time, it is a rare resource, so I don't know.
Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
And what is this?
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area?
That tunnel did seem like it was made by some high-tech stuff, and like the surrounding walls of that tunnel basically were like charged or something.
Ah, our weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Well, duh, of course it's still hot. It's
Alright.
burning.
I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon.
Is that tattoos in her neck
The
or
Zeniths
armor?
have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers who do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure.
That could
Mom,
also be the
let's go talk
asset.
to Varl.
Though I like my theory better. I'm not fond of snowy environments, but this area feels not just cold and hollow, but charismatic in a way.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight
Yeah,
down
see?
into the mountain.
This is like high-tech stuff that charred the
Whatever it
walls.
was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Let me take my weapon, please. I want to use it.
Don't mind if I do.
Dart gun, okay. This is gonna be slow, but... I know what, this is gonna be too slow. Let's see what this does at least. Oh. Oh. That's such a big build-up for a disappointing payoff.
Some kind of old world ruins.
I don't know.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
Nothing here.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Would Eleuthia be able to identify that she's in trouble though? That Zenith is bad guys? Is what I wonder. Or maybe Eleuthia would feel the same way about Aloy if she approached her. I don't know. Or maybe not, because it seemed like Aether wanted to return to Gaia, and if Aloy can convince Eleuthia that Gaia is safe and that she's able to return to her, maybe she actually wouldn't have been hostile towards Aloy. Or not hostile, but wary. It's all possible, but only one way to find out. All this exploring... Oh god, I finished The Witcher 3 not too long ago, and I honestly loved that game way more than I thought I would. And a new Witcher was just announced, and I'm so excited, especially with how much I'm enjoying Horizon. It's been the only game that I've been streaming, which might be a bit monotonous for whoever's watching, but I'm actually having a great
It's
time.
like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
I genuinely think that my taste is evolving towards being fond of more open world RPG type of games. Like even the God of War game that I was playing, it was God of War 2018 obviously. Even that has like a collection system with random generated loot of sorts, and then gear that you upgrade and build, and fitting sets and drops from high tier enemies that give you better armor and stuff like that. So even if it would be simplified in a way, I genuinely think that that might be the type of content that I'm really into right now. So the newest Witcher that I got announced, which was the School of the Cat from what it looked like as well, and School of the Cat was my favorite armor in the game. Yeah, needless to say, I'm very excited to see what happens. So let's see.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
B6.
So Eleuthea's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the
So,
asset?
exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Yet,
anything
Aloy,
you
mind
could
your
blow up.
words. Was Varl there with us when, like, all of that went down? I'm not sure if he was. I can't recall. It's a weird blue hue in a corner. Maybe hue is not the right word. A blue glow. It seemed to indicate that there was something there, but it's just kind of sparkling light with nothing to it. Oh? Can I do something here? Nope. Can I do something here? Give me loot. I'm still kind of sad that I haven't found...
Chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
Ectogenic.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person. All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing.
As I was saying before I got distracted by the
Yeah,
ectogenic,
that sounds about right.
I completely forgot. Christ. Was there anything I could do here? Not there. Maybe something over here? I have no idea. Kinda lost right now. Alright, lost as in like sometimes it's easy to see which way is the way that you should be going, and other times it is not, and I just want to explore a bit first. Because as I was saying, I kind of feel sad that I haven't seen a sign of any unique gear in this game yet. Like, legitimately, when I played the first Horizon Zero Dawn, quickly I found a core of a special, like of the shield in the game that you get from doing a bunch of hidden facilities and then going back to an original one. But I have not seen anything of the sorts in this game yet, and it's kind of sad. I want to see like some cool stuff.
Keeps on going. We better check in that room.
Or at least a sign of cool stuff. But not even that so far. Not like you have collected 1 of 10 pieces. I just want something to feel excited about.
Lighting in. This place is huge.
I guess this was the other door.
Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
Yep.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
This is where we were before. Let's quickly check in this room. If there's anything fun over here. Like more data points. Man, all of these chests have so little shards. Like, I've been playing this game for a good number of hours, and still the rewards feel a bit meager, I guess, is the right word. I would have expected the chest contents, as in the amount of metal shards
I
and
don't think
stuff
so.
you get, that it would have increased by now, but I still get, like, uncommon chests with only 3 shards in it. I will admit, I am getting a lot more items,
how
like
is Aaron
sellable items that are
taking
worth a fair
all
bit.
of this? Really?
Well,
But what if I want to keep the fancy items?
focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the dawn, he said he needed our help. He dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
If only he was smart. Blast paste. Is that for explosives? I guess so. God, this facility is so big. What's that? Grapple points. Nothing anywhere here. There's something over there though. And the rest is up there. Okay. This is kind of weird for being a Far Zenith lab though. If you compare it to what the people had earlier. This is like old school tech, and those people are super high tech upgraded. Or perhaps Far Zenith already existed before. Oh, what if Far Zenith actually existed during the development of Project Zero Dawn, and they wanted to do things differently?
The
They
control
didn't
console.
agree.
To access the storage units.
They didn't agree with how
Can it
Zero
tell us
Dawn
if the
was
asset is
done,
in one
and
of them?
they wanted to somehow take it over and do
Is that it?
something different with it. That could be interesting. Kind of a cult that survived throughout the ages and is trying to rectify everything now. Might also make sense considering the fact that they seem to know about Elizabeth Sobek's importance in terms of the genetic codes and stuff that they need to access everything. I haven't looked up yet. This room is actually massive. I wonder what happened here. Not what happened, but what was actually done here.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
Yes, there was. Where the hell do I find this? Unfinished letter world. Scanned glyphs. RCC museum. Jesus, where am I going to find this? Character bios. Eleuthia. Nope. Nothing here. And I unlocked Ravagers. Is this the big ones? They look kind of small. Vista points, data points, game progression. Jesus. Columbia drop. 237. I found that surprisingly easily. I thought I was gonna have to go through way more. Ooh, this is fancy. Wait, what? Is this gonna be another Elizabeth? I'm gonna make an army of Elizabeths to fight enemies. Oh, it actually is the one. What? Is that the same one that I saw before?
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
I wonder if that gives me superpowers.
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still.
So she was the asset. I was right.
I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
She stole their kernel?
You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
How did she do that? Jesus.
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
She's as badass as the real Aloy.
Shit, they can fly. Aloy. Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
Ooh.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
I guess the open space earlier was a fighting arena and
Get
the
her to
thing's gonna
cover
crawl
in
up the
there.
walls and stuff.
Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
Thank you, Varl. You're such a sweetie.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
Must be kind of whack to refer to someone identical to yourself as a clone. Whoa, bolt packs are 45 apiece? That's crazy. As in, like, one craft gives you 45 of them. Oh, how do I do this?
Here it comes!
Is there a...
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
I was gonna say, is there a usable weapon on this thing? Or like a chain reaction thing? Oh, I missed! It ducked! Wow, this thing is actually sick.
See if it has any weak spots. I'm winded. I need to get my stamina back. That
Winded.
thing's quick.
Such a weird expression for being exhausted. So was it weak against poison and plasma? Oh wow, that actually hit. I was hoping I would have dodged that. I just noticed this. Has that thing's HP gone down at all? Barely looks like it. Wow, that trapped at 700? That is surprisingly high. That actually makes trapping like very, very viable. I'm usually not someone who's into traps, but when it does 700 damage to like a really high level opponent. Huh. Am I really not gonna be able to shoot those things off? Unlucky. Oopsie daisy. I am getting my ass beat right now, even though I didn't think I was doing that poorly before. Also, the homing on that thing. It's legitimately scary. Whoa, what was that? Did it drop a bomb? Whew. These things are no joke to fight. Skip this.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here.
Let's
I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone.
put an acid trap down, followed by a blast trap here. Oh yeah, I can only place 2 traps because I only have like no things into the trapping skill tree. Speaking of, what's the top one here? Faster. Not that interesting.
Here it comes!
Which skill should I use? Probably shouldn't have unlocked this skill at some point.
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
Oh, he shot my trap. Forgot that that was a possibility. I was just hoping he would kind of sprint here first. That only did 500 damage. Oh, I see.
Scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
When he did that attack, it actually dropped some spikes everywhere that act as proximity traps for him. And now let's brace shots. 600, not too bad. adhesive would be nice as well. Let's set up another one of these.
That thing's quick.
That was a big whiff. I'm not gonna be able to get those things off. That's unfortunate. Oh, did I miss really? Look at the size of those spikes. Yeah, phew. I'm really trying to get those weapons, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to do it right now. Although, exactly what I was thinking, he was gonna crawl up the wall and I had another shot at it. I could use a plasma weapon as well. Oh yeah, let's get some criticals on you. Only 200s? Unlucky. Ooh, he immediately locked onto me. No wind up this time. I still really need some skills for my hunter bow. Oh boy. These traps are actually making it very difficult right now to orient myself. Come on, I should have pulled that earlier. Whew, almost there. I wonder if this was, oh. More theory crafting. This is getting very, very risky. Oh my days! I was focusing so much on getting away there. That was a bit of a bad fight though, admittingly. I have a theory, and a silly one. Perhaps Zenith had their own version of Zero Dawn that they would be able to suggest back when they needed a solution for the Earth's terraforming, and this was the robot that they developed. So instead of a bunch of different robots that could do little things by them, or like very specific things by themselves, Zenith wanted to make a
Here it comes.
super versatile robot. Oh, vertical shock chop. No, I don't need you.
Ooh, ugly one.
Wow, okay. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. I set up the wrong type of trap, which I can only set up 2, so I dismantled it, which took away one of the units, which sucks by itself. And then when I wanted to set up the second one, it got popped in my face. Oh, it's an advanced blast trap. Interesting.
Here it comes. ugly one, aren't you? Need to hit it while it's covered in acid.
Come on, big boy.
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
Oof. Did I even get hit by that? I can't tell.
That thing's quick.
It's gonna shoot at me now. Hey, that's not fair. I can't see your guns. Should I? Oh, darn it.
Now I need more.
I need to get some more powerful weapons ready. 150 on a basic sharp shot, that's not too bad. Also, I need to heal because my HP was way too low. Craft 2 of these. Let's get some more acid in there. Ooh. Oh, god, the spikes. I keep forgetting about the spikes. Sorry, I bumped the mic there again. My fault. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, I need to stop thinking. Okay, let's do part breaker. Maybe it'll shoot at me. Or maybe not, and I'll just do a braced shot regardless. 600, not too bad. Why is it running away? Come on, come on. Oh, I probably should have tried to kill its front flanks, shouldn't I? Because that's probably the thing that disables its basic attack.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
That was
Got
tense.
it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Stay down here with the clone. They already said that her name was Beta. Couldn't you show a bit more, what is the word again? Consideration towards her?
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other structure. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Of course he's not gonna stay in cover. He's gonna be bleeding out of every orifice, and Aloy's gonna have to save his butt again. Wanna bet?
Aloy! Ah!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hey, what a
Hang
surprise.
tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Erend.
Oh, you know what would have been useful now? The dart gun. That I casually ditched. Also, it's probably just despawned anyways, because I died a bunch of times.
Erend, I'm here.
Watch out! That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
And the second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shield. I need to sneak around behind it. It'll be a tough fight to take it head on.
I did wonder if my invisibility would have been useful on the other Spectre
Heavy weapon.
earlier.
I could use it against the Spectre.
I can't activate my thingy, unfortunately.
Shield's down! It's on the move!
I got your back, Aloy. Here we go.
Come on, don't die now.
Take this and take him down. You got it, sweet
Yes,
spot.
get some critical strikes in.
Take them down. Can't beat
Oh, come on, I thought I
Opera.
was setting down an advanced trap. I was hoping he would show his weapons, but that wasn't gonna happen. Two.
A heavy weapon. That can help.
Oh, there was another one? Huh. Oh! Please tell me this is like a cool weapon for me.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
Please be like a fun new toy for me. I'm so excited.
If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Oh, this weapon. Aww. Actually wanted the Spectre's weapon. Speaking of, where is its weapon? I guess there was a cutscene that the weapon itself dropped, so... I should probably be patient and just wait for something to happen. Let's first check this again. Oh,
No. Damn it.
that looked interesting. A disco ball power core. We're gonna beat the Rainbow Zeniths with the power of disco. Wait,
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze.
are we
If
not
we
gonna
can
check out that
replicate
other
it,
weapon?
Maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay.
Man.
She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello?
That must be trippy if you're in the position of Beta because you can hear yourself talking to you.
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
That sounds very logical.
Anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up.
Is just getting a focus gonna help her that much with the withdrawal from the simulacrum stuff?
So, Aloy, I suppose you want information about you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago.
What?
You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship.
Oh, she was made on the ship?
I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So basically the same premise as previously.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that.
It's kind of surprising because the people of Earth don't really put up that much resistance at this point. So couldn't you just establish a place that you want to start and then just build up from there? Like, suppose that they want to stay at Meridian. Is that what the city was called? Or was Meridian part of the name? I don't know. Suppose that they want to take over Meridian. Do they really need to level the whole thing just to build something new? They don't have like a country-sized facility at their disposal right now to be up to speed with the technology that they have. So I think it's just better to just pick one place and expand from there and take over, no? Instead of just leveling everything and destroying all of the resources at your disposal.
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
So you know about the extinction signal?
Pretty
It's
obvious.
speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well, surprise.
So that's why Gaia, like, self-destructed. Interesting.
How did you
Oops.
escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. Then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
But Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's logs so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
She's damn smart, but she is a descendant from Elizabeth Sobek.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They
So you mean rich?
controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
That was the boss?
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
Yeah, because four doesn't seem like a lot. Although I would guess there wouldn't be like a ton of them. Like, it's not going to be 1,000 of them, but maybe like 100 or like 50.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age too.
Maybe Sirius failed because a bunch of rich corporate people went to the planet and they couldn't harvest resources by themselves. Like, they didn't have a working class with them, so they couldn't get anything out of the planet, and that would be really funny if that was the cause.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
That is something that I was wondering. How did they get her DNA? Because I'm guessing that the files for that would have stayed on Earth. There is no reason why her genetic code would be transported on the ship to Sirius. So, I don't know.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating.
I like the relationship between these two.
Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...?
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Guy is powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Guy is still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now!
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Guy is using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, are gonna die.
Hey, calm down.
She's having a full-blown panic attack.
You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
Right as I said that I liked our relationship, she completely flipped.
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
It's a bit of a double-edged sword, isn't it? She could be very useful. At the same time, she does feel a bit superior. Maybe not voluntarily, but like she feels... Basically, from her perspective, she just joined a bunch of primitives. And... yeah, it might compromise the base, so that's not good. First things first, I wanted to talk to everybody. This is going to be a lot of conversation, but might as well. Let's first stock up on... Oh right, this isn't the storage chest, this is just free loot.
Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
Neat. This seems like a very advanced map to play the thingy, striker game. Yeah, let's start with Cthulhu.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
But
Sorry?
I must ask, the woman Varlin Aaron brought in, she's related to you?
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
This guy really grew on me.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
Fair point.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
Maybe this isn't gonna take so long.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines that answer to Gaia?
Yes,
How many?
as many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Probably more.
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there.
Interesting vocabulary there from Kotalo.
Now that you know who the enemy is,
I'll admit,
Oops.
for now.
I will leave. I trust you.
Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaro's mission for peace is the correct path. For it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tenakth territory with that Karja armor of hers.
Well, she is the
She'll be
Sunhawk.
lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She probably
She'll be
should have
careful.
balls.
She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
It's been a while since I saw Talana myself. I want to see her again.
What do you think of our squad?
They seem eager to fight. Though I admit it is strange to see an Utaru in the ranks. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
She seemed pretty effective when she took out the machines that were guarding this base.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
Admits his mistakes. That's a real man right there.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regala's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them.
If only.
But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
I kind of would like to see some more impressive feats from the Nora. The only time we actually really saw them was at the start of the very first game, and then maybe towards the ending when like all the tribes came together. But aside from that, we haven't really seen impressive feats by the Nora, so I don't know. I want to see more of them. Or maybe just see them again by itself. That would be, I guess, kind of nice. Because I forgot all the faces of the important people there, though there weren't many aside from Rost.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Yeah, he was gonna tell more here.
As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light, from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
I am personally someone who is very difficult at judging ages, like how old someone is, and I don't really know how old Kotalo is, but he doesn't seem that much older than Tekote, so the hierarchy here is kind of confusing to me. But that's just my personal experience, because I'm bad at this stuff.
Why did Takote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Cool Route?
Takote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tanakh as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Takote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
And he seemed to be a pretty good one at that, so props to him.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Cool Route. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Cool Route. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
Please unlock like this clan for me, because I know that something is locked behind the Wings of the Ten.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Cool. Thanks, Takote.
I need to go.
Kotalo. Whoops.
On your way, then.
And that was completely wrong. I accidentally thanked a coward.
Aloy.
Hey, thought I'd, check in on how you're doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Let's do the circle again.
Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes. The Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids. But Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me.
If there's anyone you can trust, it's pretty much Aloy.
You've spoken with Kotalo?
A few words. Tanakh don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
Her voice actress is pretty damn good.
You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
Would be nice if she could actually like enjoy the outdoors with them. Hoping that the facility is must by Minerva.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so
just
far.
Learning to read?
That's good to hear. I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us.
so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Yeah, meanwhile the land gods are still sorry, I'm distracted by some noises that I'm hearing in my vicinity. Yeah, it's kind of strange that the gods are still like destroying the lands there every single day, and we haven't really done anything about it yet.
What else have you been up to?
But I guess that's what we need other subroutines for.
Siblings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again.
Kind of surprised that her hair hasn't changed yet, because she had the headdress on before, which is probably why she did her hair into a bun, to, you know, be able to wear the headdress properly or something, and she has kept it since then. I don't know, maybe she would have let it loose a bit more, or, you know, changed somehow. This just seems like a functional haircut for the headdress, but since she's not using it anymore...
Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like storm birds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those storm birds in line.
Speaking of Zoe's makeover, same goes with Beta. I was thinking earlier, is Beta just gonna stay in her very casual garb, or is she gonna get like one of Aloy's outfits, for example? And what of Varl and Erend? Are their outfits up to par with the battle that's ahead of them? So I wonder if like everybody's gonna get a makeover at some point.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did. Though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here. It is humbling, to say the least. And heartbreaking. That such life should be bent on destroying ours.
Interesting take.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already.
Wasn't the derangement the whole ordeal with Aloy and Hades? I thought that was the derangement, but that only took place like 6-7 months ago, so how could that be years ago? Am I missing something? Maybe it's somewhere in the data logs, I'll have to look into that.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the Dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
I wonder if the markings on her face are just face paint or like actual tattoos as well.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvests passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter.
Indeed, solid choice.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
I'm gonna disable my headpiece though, because I find it incredibly distracting. It was cool for a little bit, but afterwards, it's just been a bit... I don't really know how to feel about it. So where was it again? Auto shield wing, show headpiece off. Okay, perfect. Now I can see her normal face again. Oh, so many conversations. You know what? I'm gonna keep these other two for a different time. Let's just carry on with Gaia first. I want to get to some actual gameplay again instead of lore. Even though I do want to hear what they have to say at some point. Maybe not right now.
Back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zenith.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Interesting.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
He's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right.
I did actually think the previous stream
Thanks, Guy.
about what happened to
So I guess
Silence.
we won't be making use of Silent's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. That makes you want to punch something.
Makes me want to punch you.
You're the one that helped me find it.
People make mistakes.
So yeah, I was thinking, last stream, I wonder what happened to Silence. Because he did go just completely radio silent after the whole Hades thing.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that
And
is.
I was just talking about this as well. Do tell.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
She's actually gonna help me? Interesting.
I'll let you know when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
Cool. Now where was the exit again? That was where I went with Farl and Aaron, so maybe this way?
Door won't open.
Oh no, this way.
Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet.
Wait, what quest is this? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. My bad. Do kind of wish these doors would automatically open. We have the technology,
Anybody see one of my
please.
machine strike pieces around?
Aaron is just so dislikable. I wonder if that was done on purpose or just someone thought it would be funny. Bellowback sack webbing. Yeah, I needed that. First of all, I want to check out a Ravager. And maybe a Sunwing. Can I override Sunwings? I thought I could. No, I can't. Okay. So it was just the Glinthawks that I had unlocked. Skydrifter? Partially unlocked. Yeah, I needed something for this one. Okay, so Sunwing is out of the question right now. Whew, okay, first of all, what do we do? I need Poseidon, which is a level 22 quest, and a level 26. So it might be good to just instantly go there. There's a lot of secondary quests here. Meet Deca at Falls Edge. Alright, that's the continuation of that quest. Whew. Man, there's a lot to do. Too much to do, in fact. Also, wow, did I not explore any of this area? Damn. Thunderjaw. Why is there... Oh, that was a dot from the question mark below the Thunderjaw. Explore the ruins. Yeah, probably can't do that yet. I need some more gear. Or maybe I can, but I just want to collect some more gear in general. There's a Ravager over there, so let's check that out.
So can I.
Maybe I'll check out what's on that building over there, because I don't know if I did that before.
I see you, champion. Sit. A few days ago, I came across a massive bloom of flowers east of the grove. Old Dorica was out there, too. I offered to escort her back to Scalding Spear, but she refused. She's an accomplished soldier, to be sure. But her spear isn't as sharp as it used to be, if you get my meaning.
If I'm out there, I'll keep an eye out for her.
So this one just gives me random quests. Wasn't sure if it was just gonna be like talking about past things or whatever. Alright, let's check out this building first. Or maybe not building, but ruin.
Going down.
Starting to use a glider way more, and I'm really liking it. Considering I did not use it at all before. Oh, that was all there was here? Okay. So, let's make our way to the Ravagers. What are those? Long legs, right? I was tempted to call them cockatrices.
Machine with shock ammo.
Did I not scan those before? Really? I want to see if I can mount you. Probably not, because it didn't state that I could.
I wonder what they used all these machines for.
Might as well. So, this one is a temporary override, I see.
Time to follow up.
Yeah, so there is this skill, Machine Master. The one that makes the override last longer. I wasn't really sure what that meant, because all the overrides I've done until now kind of seemed permanent. But I guess for mounted animals, the bar above their head indicates that they like the amount of friendly hits they can take before they turn on you, but aside from that they are permanent. So that does mean that I kinda want to get my thingy back, although, do I already have him? Or do I have him still is probably the better word. Yay! I still have my Claw Strider. Let's go to the fireplace and maybe check out the ruins, because why not, in case there's something useful there, and might as well check out the rebel camp nearby. It's not really quest stuff, but it's a change of pace. I also like the running position that Aloy takes on this Claw Strider. It's like way more horizontal and a bit more aerodynamic than the normal horseback riding stance that she takes on the Chargers and the Bristlebacks.
I wonder what's inside.
Don't know if it's better for her back though, but yeah. Just in terms of
There's some kind of tunnel. I should take a look around.
what was that? Just in case, just in the words.
A metal flower.
Just in terms of how it looks, I
I
feel
don't
like
think I can get
the
past
Claw
the
Strider one
vines.
is better.
Better leave it for now.
Can I do anything at all over here? Does not look like it. I guess...
Not much I can do without a way past those vines.
okay.
I guess I should come back later.
Genuinely so few things I can do in this game. Too few, in fact.
Okay, new approach. Post. I was told I'd find one here. I should take out the leader.
She should blow up in a sec. Goodbye, buddy.
Wonder what they make all these machines for.
Can I not stealth strike you? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that took a little bit too long, unfortunately. And that hurt like hell. Okay, excellent. Am I at the camp? Yes, the camp is right over here. Wow, that didn't even kill. These sandstorms add a lot of atmosphere, but at the same time, they also dull the areas quite a bit. Though I guess with a sandstorm you don't really have the choice if you want to have it be good looking or not.
By the looks of that armor, that soldier's the one in charge.
She's close! Give her another volley!
Sorry, I need to sneeze again. Phew. Oh, you're right over here. Seriously? Oh, come on. Why is this so difficult?
There! You won't claim victory!
Oh no. You did not. Did you just shoot my buddy? You are going to die for that.
She can't have gone far.
Trying to find his head, but it's very difficult to track.
I need to get my stamina back first.
Don't let her escape!
Oops. Guess it's not the worst thing.
I saw her go in there!
Rush her!
I do need some extra combos though. Jesus! Well, cool. Why is my thingy not shooting up at least? It does have a ranged attack, doesn't it? Oh boy. I might die here. Oopsie. Okay. You stay here. No, I said you stay here. Are there any medicinal herbs I can use? The only thing I've seen is rocks. Maybe I do have a potion? Yeah, sure. Let's chug this.
Feeling better.
Oh, I can't jump that high.
Gotta be somewhere around here. I'll start here. You go around. Already on it.
And you're dead.
I knew it! I'll tear you limb from limb!
I guess maybe these people use skills that I will be able to unlock at some point myself. Finally I got some good shots off. Jesus, that took way too long. But at least I finally did. And luckily, some medicinal herbs.
You see her?
Got it.
No, buddy, what are you doing here? I did not ask for your presence.
When you return, I'll be ready!
No, 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 buddy's gonna die. Do not like. Oh wow, he can actually shoot from there. Perfect.
More tags. I'll have to drop them off at the Grove when I get a chance.
I'm still worried that I missed some tags at some point,
Harris
but
sick with this heat.
I hope that the game makes sure that if that is the case, there is a fallback mechanism that I can rely on. So we'll have to see. Also, wow, there's a lot of ways to climb on this stuff. Did I pick up this weapon before? Don't know, might as well. Ooh, this is a neat weapon.
For the next fight.
So we got these two things done. Go to the rebel outposts. Cleared those. This is old growth base. This is where, yeah, I need vines to clear that wing. That's one of the planes. What new stuff did I get? Close range, agility, stealth damage, right? This one is fantastic. Yeah, and just basic resources. It's still surprising how many of this stuff I have. Or no, not how many, but considering how long it's been since I sold stuff, I still have 250 slots left for like all of these things. It's crazy. Advanced purge water? Yes. Basic purge water. So I did notice that the one that did 700 damage to the specters was an advanced blast trap instead of a normal one. I think I might want to do Poseidon first. Just because I want to unlock more gear, be able to do more things instead of exploring the world and not really getting anywhere with it. Oh? Rewards, Wings of the 10. Wait, that's what I need for this thing. The Shining Wastes. Side quests. First to fly. Wait, what? Her armor? Oh, hold on. This sounds interesting, and it's not locked for me. So I'm curious what this entails. I did have some skill points as well. Let me check what I can get for that still. Machine health. Do not care about archery. Let's do this. And then start getting efficient repair stuff. That's the chain burst one. Oh yeah, that one is insane as well. I completely forgot about that one. So wait, this one is 100% chain damage and knockdown power. And even more spread. Whereas this is 60% damage, 10% health recover per hit, 40% weapon technique damage, and 200% weapon stamina regen. This is way better for offense. The other was way better for AoE. Ooh, difficult decision. But we have some time still. Okay. Let's give this a try. I have the feeling that it's not gonna go well, but we might as well. So let's fast travel. I saw a fireplace over here. Let's get some medicinals as well while we're here still. What was that? That really startled me. I thought my thing just exploded. My mount. Oh Jesus, that genuinely startled me. And again, I have no idea what's going on. Anyways, let's quick save because I haven't really done that yet. Let's fast travel to... what was this called? Stonecrest. Then paraglide our way down. Try and get up the mountain, because if there's armor up there, perhaps it's good armor.
Champion, over here. I've got something to tell you.
I'll listen to you first then. And I need to sneeze again. Sorry about this. No, I think I should be fine.
I heard the lowlanders have been fighting rebels by the coast, to the west of the grove. If you're still helping the chief handle those scabs, you might want to talk to Kregeller at Tide's Reach.
If I make it out there, I'll see what I can do.
Cruella. Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. I don't know the rest of the English lyrics. I just couldn't not think about Cruella de Vil when I heard that name. I really should rewatch a lot of Disney movies and things in the English language, because most of them I watched in my native language, obviously, and so all of the lyrics of super well-known songs are just completely different to me. No, poor owl. 5 whole snowbirds. What is this thing? No clue. How do I get up there? Fly to the mountaintop. Do I genuinely need to fly?
Plasma won't hurt it much.
Let's just run away. Nothing I can do here. Yeah. I feel like there is genuinely nothing I'm gonna be able to do here, unfortunately. Because if you look at the map as well, you genuinely do need to fly up here. Unfortunate, but that is a goal to work towards, so that's positive. Let's get to this place then. Oh, and I got shut down. Any place to climb? No. Oh? This mountain face is climbable. Though I doubt it's infinitely climbable. Yeah, nothing else here. That's unfortunate. I'm not gonna waste an hour trying to cheat my way up this wall when I'm gonna be able to do it in like 5 minutes somewhere later in the story. Which does incentivize to...
that mountain. Not even me. Those Tenakth were right.
To figure out a way to get there as fast as possible. Large health potion. Ooh. Fiber zest, wild meat, and medicinal berries. What is with the indicator? Oh, can I only have 3 of one potion at the same time? Interesting. Did not realize that. Weapon upgrades. I still don't have the best of weapons. I would like to find some more purple weapons, to be honest. Overdraw, agility, damage over time. Yeah.
We need to fly to find out what happened to Farika.
Let's fast travel. Gods, can I find the plane somehow? Well, I do know where one plane is, 100%. Is there a drop point nearby? This one. Fire gleam. Let's maybe do this. So we'll go to the campfire. Check out the fire gleam and blow up that wall. And even if we can't get into the plane, then we have unlocked an easier route to it next time. But if I am in fact unable to get into the plane, then I think it would be interesting to just continue with the story and try and unlock some things that might be useful in that regards. Some more legendary equipment to get me going on my journey. Whoa, it's that deep? What on earth? Am I remembering this wrong? Or was it just this? I guess it was just that. Okay, let's quickly check out the plane. And if we can't get into the plane, at least we unlock the marker for it, which is also useful because then, like we just saw with the fire gleam, if I do unlock...
The wreckage is scattered.
Sorry.
The signal seems to be coming from...
If I do succeed in getting the equipment that will allow me to progress here, then I should be able to just see it on the map later. So yeah, nothing to do here. Which means, let's just progress. The closest point is maybe over here. This isn't the fast travel point, because I don't know if I have fast travel packs to spare.
From up there, I can't see a way to climb. There's no way to reach it right now.
What's she talking about? Probably just the thing I just came from, right? They are not aggroing on me, which is surprising. Right as I say that. Fast travel here, yes. And I bopped my mic again, I'm sorry. Okay, Poseidon. Oh yeah, hold on. Because Poseidon is water-based, so that will maybe do some special things in the desert, and because it's water-based, it will allow us to cross the water here. That makes sense. Did not even think about that before. What is this? Fireclaw. That looks like a bear. Oh, that's right. I haven't even seen bears yet. Ooh, those are gonna be tough to fight. That's gonna be interesting. Stalker, that's the stealth one that I saw at the start of the stream. Right. And there's a quest over there. First things first, let's get to Poseidon. Wait, what? I thought I chose you. There we go. One spare backpack for emergencies. If we don't need it, then let's not use it. And let's call my buddy, just in case. I have way too much equipment. Jesus Christ, it takes so long to just go through everything. Okay. Poseidon time it is. And what is this? A rock breaker. Oh boy. I need some of those as well. I don't remember why, but I need them. And I am not looking forward to it. Although, were they that hard to fight? They were tough to fight, but not necessarily the worst. I do recall killing one in a specific quest in a quarry in the first game. And it wasn't necessarily frustrating, it was just kind of
Poseidon shouldn't be far.
a couple of attempts. But I think I was actually enjoying it. What's with this glow? Is this just... Probably just because it became nighttime, but that really happened super quickly.
No point using fire against that.
Apex fire. Apex fire. Just scanning a bunch of different things. I just noticed there's 78 data points there. Hooey. Not sure if I'll be bothering getting those.
Gaia said this is where I'd find Poseidon, but the ruins out here are exposed to the elements. But a lot of them are buried in the sand. So maybe Poseidon is underground. If that's true, I might be able to find a way down through one of these structures.
I feel like Aloy might not appreciate how beautiful the night sky is that she has access to, compared to, you know, modern day things, where a lot of places, like where I live, are polluted by lights and you can't really see the night sky very well. That looks like a pagoda. But we're in America, so that doesn't make sense. I thought, is that where I have to go? It looks like it.
I needed that bristleback. Now I'm gonna have to find another one.
Oh, really? Probably just for a piece of equipment. Some more tusks or something. Oh, yeah! Weren't they talking about Las Vegas? Isn't this...
Out of that building. Poseidon's doing?
Isn't this like Las Vegas? Because you've got like a mini Eiffel Tower and like a big casino hotel, and I've never been to Las Vegas, so I don't know what it looks like, if this is like representative of what it looks like in real life, but oh my god, this is so exciting. Tower of Tears. I guess that's an appropriate name for basically any tall casino in Vegas.
Looks like there's something behind that tarp.
Oh, there's people. Hello, people. I'm here to gamble.
I almost had him. I was so close.
To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Morland, it's over.
Well, not for me, it's not.
Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly a Nora spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark 1. The Mark 2 was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
The fact that she thinks that's smart is cool.
Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a compressed
air capsule.
What is this? What is happening here? What? Get over here.
This is really cute.
She's a stranger.
You got a name?
Aloy.
Morland. Not a stranger anymore.
I love Morland.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Oh, well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Don't mind him.
I love Morland.
What's so important down there that you'd risk your life?
Well...
Morland, I'm not interested in salvage, okay? Whatever you find below is yours.
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were delving for the most spectacular treasures ever scribed by man or maid?
Scribed?
Get to the point.
I've not heard that before.
I like it. Behold, an ember.
Oh, that's one of the things I got out of the ruins.
Now, yes, but with a proper spark. These magnificent creations of the old ones paint mesmerizing pictures in the air, and the ruins below us are full of them. A feast for the eyes beyond description. This is my old Gramps promised me.
I really like that in the first game you had a central area in the biggest city in the map where you could sell all different kinds of collectibles for special rewards, but they were all kind of samey merchants, whereas here everything is tied to a story. I got these quote-unquote embers out of ruins, and there's a very specific person that has backstory and that is likable in the main storyline who will eventually buy these things. Just like that woman from the first area, what is her name, who bought the lenses from the watchtowers. So really positive improvement on the second game there.
So these embers project images?
Paintings of light. It's amazing stuff. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs. I must have watched it about 100 times as a child in my old Gramps workshop.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's light faltered. But there are many more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
Oh, so is this where I'm gonna get, like... There was one cave that I did explore where I needed gear to be able to dive way deeper. And so if you make this portable air bubble, perhaps I can get down there.
How did your grandfather discover these embers?
He was here 40-odd years ago. He was one of the first to lead a delving party into the West. He discovered the ancient city around us, plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing embers all about. Took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, he never scraped up the shards. What he really wanted to do was use the embers to put on a show. One unlike the world has ever seen.
Such a wholesome guy.
Sounds like quite a guy.
He was a true delver and a true showman. And I miss him. But I will do him proud. I will gather the embers and put on a spectacle that would have amazed even him. With your help, of course.
So what exactly happened down there?
It was a delve like no other. A chance to follow my old Gramps' footsteps. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from the sands. We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy that...
Right. Again. What happened?
At the bottom, we beheld the treasure my Gramps first discovered. Painted images in the air of every description. Dancing women, games and coins and promises of jackpots.
Oh yeah, so this is all Las
I don't know
Vegas
what that
stuff.
is, but it's gotta be good.
That just confirms my suspicions from earlier.
Something went wrong. The images turned nautical. Waves went through them, even fish. It's like a strange underwater dream.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this terrible rushing sound, and then an explosion of water erupted from the floor.
So water just shot up from the floor and filled the place up?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. We ran like forge fire and barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath us. Shaken, but not stirred. I built the diving bubbles Mark I and Mark II. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abaddon's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. But I can't give up now.
Abaddon is an interesting name.
I've come too far. And the embers are just barely within my reach.
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
There's actually so much story in this game.
Delvers.
We're not really delvers at all.
As in, like, the conversations are extremely long.
Like, performers?
You're Nora, and thus unfamiliar with the arts. We stage spectacles all around the claim. Stemmer tells stories, which I augment with all manner of sounds and fireworks, and Abaddon, he, well...
Complains?
Hey, which amounts to about the same thing. When we delve, it's to find gear for my theatrics. Which makes this delve the most important one of all.
How deep is it? Can't I just swim down?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Leave it to the Oseram to measure something in kegs.
Fucking liquid depths. I'd say it's apt.
Apt or not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new invention.
Perhaps I'll gather this invention.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
Right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear. Good hunting.
You looked a bit stoned there. I might just get these parts and finish up for today.
Got the compressed air capsule. Now, to get all the machine parts.
Let's quickly go get the herd.
According to Moreland, the herd should be south of here.
It is so exciting to think that this is actually Vegas. Also a drone, that is interesting to see.
Another Cyclops drone. Gotta grab its data to reconnect with the dome back at the base.
Yeah, but I'm guessing that getting into this facility is gonna take some time. And... although maybe not. I was gonna say if this takes too much time, then it's not for now. Where is that drone?
Maybe I can climb something to jump onto the drone.
Well, damn. Tag your path. Oh, seriously? Did I miss it? I thought I did the right thing there. Well, I guess I didn't because it didn't work out. Yeah, this is the place. Next time I'll just jump at it, not glide, and I think that should suffice to get its data. Oh, it actually goes all the way down there? Huh. I guess because everything there is curved, he doesn't wait in those spots. He's gonna wait over there and then fly the entire route up to here, maybe?
You're mine! Going down!
This drone is in remarkably good condition.
Now to get the data from the drone.
Also, it's not big at all. So it's interesting that it stayed afloat for Lord knows how long. 100 meters. I will come back here a different time. And I just noticed that the drone said drone 367, so there were probably a couple of thousand before.
Well, this is where Moreland said the herd would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail.
Oh god.
Gotta look for tracks.
This is gonna be a whole ordeal, isn't it?
There. Tracks should lead me to the herd.
So... yeah, there, as I was saying before I got distracted by Elo talking, there were probably thousands of drones before. The fact that there's only 10 left makes that a bit more feasible.
Sandstorm's blowing in. Just what I need. There's the herd. I should have the parts I need.
Well, so much for subtlety.
Oh, the storm's whipped up a sand spiral. Great.
Well, I was trying to take it down to see if I could override it and what the result of that would be, but I guess that plan is scratched right now. Or you could say the plan is scrapped. Okay, where was the herds? Wait, what? Can I not tell you to stay? Because it's kind of annoying that you're following me. Oh. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Yeah, there's another glint hawk. I wanna override the glint hawk, but I don't know if it's gonna do anything. And I need to climb the entire building to even reach the glint hawk, so it's probably out of the question. Oh, whoops. Finger slipped there. Okay. They've gone a ways.
Looks Looks like the herd's caught between those sand spirals. I could use that to my advantage. Must have not very much.
What was it that I needed for the thingy? Bellow bag overrides. Sack webbing. Obtained from bellow bag carcasses with an intact cargo refining sack. Okay. Okay, I see. So I need to not destroy that part. Probably best that I didn't call my mount here, because my mount would just destroy that thing. To the point that I wouldn't be able to get the sack webbing. Come on. No, this is very bad news. No, it's gonna destroy the bottle back. Please explode. And now I need to get off some solid focus shots. Is its thing still intact? I think so.
One
Yes.
synthetic membrane.
Got it.
Better check the other machines. One of them might have a kneecap I can use.
Perfect.
It's fallen! The kneecap. Good. I should have all the parts to build this thing now. Better get back to Morland.
Reloading this thing is weird, because I can't just reload it while I'm standing still or on the move. I need to aim and reload it. Peculiar, but oh well. Let's make our way back. Okay, just a random bird flew into my machine. I bet it was a pigeon, because it would seem like something pigeons would do. Hey look, a solid object. Bunk. Oh, would this be that dome? I'm kind of curious what they described by the dome. Maybe it refers to a real-life structure that is already in Las Vegas? Doesn't ring a bell in my book, at least. Then again, like I just said. I don't live in America, I've never been to Las Vegas, so I don't really know much about it, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
What can I do for you, partner?
I got your toys.
I've got everything I need to build the
incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble. The workbench is all yours.
Oh, is this gonna be a legendary gear? Aww. That just means that the final piece, which might be the flying bit, is gonna take a lot longer. Because I only just got the third piece, so it's gonna take a while before I get the fourth piece. Oh boy.
Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life. There was this flash of red, and the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light from a spot near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like a beacon.
Or a warning. Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Okay, time to see if this thing works.
Do you have anything interesting to say?
Probably get a guest list of 50. So we need at least 3 dozen kegs. Brown ale, maybe. No. For him, scrapper sap.
Are you planning a party?
He does seem like a very
Budgeting
nervous person.
for Moreland's funeral, thanks to you. I was this close. We were gonna move on. Leave all this nonsense behind, and you come along and you spark your wet noodle idea.
It's going to work.
I've heard that before. I'm always willing to engage in some...
Let's see if you have anything interesting to trade me. It does have legendary weapons. Ooh. Knockdown power, component tear. What's the difference between the ammo? Oh, it's frost ammo. Duh. A warrior bow. Yeah, I hate warrior bows. But the adhesive thing looks maybe nice. And this thing I can purchase right away. Compare. Oh, it has plasma ammo. What does overdraw mean for this? Long range damage, overdraw, and concentration damage. I'm gonna create a job for this one. And this one... long range damage as well, and knockdown. Yeah, I'm not too sure on these weapons yet. Oh, outfit? Ostrom Striker. Energized duration? What? Target remains energized longer. Alright. Resonator Blast. Resonator Build-Up. Critical Strike Plus. And finally Resonator Damage. Interesting. Maybe I should just buy it for the heck of it. What to do? Let's see how many resources I can sell here. Oh? Selling for metal shards, okay. Pristine skull. This is metal fertilizer pot. Total value 3,000. That is significant.
Fine.
Does he have any interesting things? Melee follow-up. Drawing speed. Ooh. This is very useful. 1,000 shards though? And this one is very useful for the jump off skill. Let's tag them as well. I want to buy this stuff, but I only have 3,000 shards and it's gonna cost a significant amount, so... Let's see again. Resonator damage.
Oh.
Do us a favor. Leave us all.
Resonator. Blockbreaker, Resonator Blast. What is the jump offy skill? Yeah, that one. That's actually a really fun skill, I think. Five bullets. Melee detonator. Burst fire. Half moon slash. Destroyer, energy surge, and spinning scythe. Let's just listen to what else he has to say.
So, how does someone like you end up working for someone like Morland?
I work with Morland. We got 3 equal claims in this venture. I saw one of his early shows. Back when it was just him and his inventions. Works of flame, lights, and shadows, all kinds of gizmos. Never seen the like. But the man is all spectacle. No sense. Bleeds shards like you get the idea. Without me to handle the finances, his dreams would be sunk. More sunk. Wish we were back in the claim. Plenty of normal shows to do without the salvage from this blasted place.
And yet, you're here, in the middle of the desert, delving for his dream.
It was a good one. But sometimes, that dream has to die.
Their feet must be cold as heck because they're standing in the water the entire time.
This dream of Morland's
is going to get him killed.
Let's say it doesn't. What happens after he gets the salvage down there?
Then we put on the greatest show the world's ever seen. We'll have special seating, premium ale, the works. Morland will do his light spectacle thing. Stemmer will get their eyes a-sparkling with his tales, and I'll be selling tickets. It's a nice thought, anyway.
Morland mentioned you were showman.
What? An Osram can't be anything other than a delver, tinker, or drunkard? Okay, sure, we are delvers too, but that is not our main source of income. Mostly, we go town to town, putting on shows.
These shows, what are they? What happens at them?
Tales and spectacle. Morland's got the technical know-how. Builds all manner of inventions, whirligigs of light and sound, cannons that shoot fire, and showers of sparks, and Stemmer
keeps them enthralled. Tales of adventure in the smoothest baritone.
Yeah, that.
And you?
Me? Who do you think handles the financials for the whole blasted thing? Those two might have the sparks, but Do you think they know their way around shards? No, they don't.
So Moreland was down in this ancient city, and...
The three of us went down below.
You?
I can delve, too.
Right.
Oh, really?
And, then what happened?
What do you think? Water rushed in, we ran. Then Moreland built that blasted thing. Nearly got himself drowned. Twice. You want the finer details of his stupidity? You go ask him.
Okay, goodbye.
I'll be going.
Finally.
Kind of curious what Stammer has to say as well. But I'm noticing that my attention is starting to slip. And I think this is a perfect point to stop, because if we start doing more stuff now, then I'm gonna quote-unquote forget about it at the start of the next stream. So might as well keep the exciting bits as a beginning for the next stream.
Good thing that Aloy showed up. We'll see.
The longer their sojourn in the desert,
So let's quickly save.
the shard counters move.
Also, that's why the guy was like narrating with quotation marks. It's just his way of doing things. Okay, let's do a quick save and a manual save as well, because it's been a long time since I did that. Manual. Maybe it hasn't been that recent, that long ago. I guess this is fine. Oh, this was well over 2 weeks ago. Well, anyways, don't remember what it is, so it doesn't matter. Okie dokie. And with that, I'm going to finish up in the beautiful city of Las Vegas. That is basically as... the words escape me. I'm getting tired. So with that, I'm going to finish up for today. Once again, if you joined, thank you a lot for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.